Hello, welcome back to Recon and Raid. For this episode, we're going to be going over maritime reconnaissance kits because this wouldn't be a true recon channel without the maritime element being added onto it. So I'm going to be going over my Scout Swimmer loadout with you guys today. And to kick things off, we'll go from top to bottom. So top, got my trusty OOF Pro Multicam Tropic Boonie cover. Moving on down, as always, the Arc'teryx Balaclava, which probably wouldn't be worn on a maritime reconnaissance mission, but here we are. Also added into that, which would be worn on a maritime reconnaissance mission, the Sniper Veil. Important piece of kit. And then moving on down, beneath that, I've got my Scout Swimmer's Vest. This is one of the older models, just like me, an older model. But had this one for quite a few years, and it's a pretty good piece of kit. I do need to upgrade to the newer one, but this one works for now. Moving on down, got my Scout Swimmer's Battle Belt. This belt is pretty much my lifeline in the water, because when you're swimming, you can't be all jocked up in a ton of kit. So when it comes to maritime reconnaissance missions, you're going to want a battle belt just to get you by. And for mine, I'm going to go over it here in just a second, but this is a pretty old and crusty one, and all the pouches are pretty used too. You don't want to take anything into the drink that you don't want to get ruined, because Neptune will ruin and eat your shit. So this is an older one. As you can see, I keep the front pretty slick. Everything else is towards the back, but I'll kind of walk you through everything real quick. So in this configuration, I am running a pistol, but if I wasn't to run a pistol, in this mag pouch right here where I have my pistol, I could have 2 more 30-round magazines if I wanted to have that the extra capability on my service rifle. But moving on the left side here, I've got a pistol mag pouch, which right now currently has a pistol mag in it. Again, if I wasn't running a rifle, then I might stick a tourniquet or something else in there waterproof. Next to that, you will see that I've got my trusty SOG Seal Pup, perfect for the salt water. Beneath that, in the Gerber pouch, I've got a Gerber, great for cutting wire or any other obstacles that could be on the beach that we're trying to recce. Behind that, I've got 2 29-round magazines for YouTube purposes and such. So these today are loaded with, they're just dummy mags, not even real magazines. And this is strictly for training. That way I'm not ruining good mags. But moving on back to the back here, I've got a 1-quart canteen. Very important for any sort of maritime reconnaissance to have water strapped to your person in case you get separated from your rucksack. And then moving on down the line here, in this double grenade pouch, in one of the pouches, I've got a smoke grenade. In the other one, I've got a tear gas grenade, which would be used on a beachhead if we were compromised and needed to hasty exfil. And I kind of already went over this pouch, which is a mag pouch, an old DC one, or excuse me, an old multicam one, and it's got a pistol crammed in there, but it could easily hold two more 30-round magazines if I wanted more capability for my rifle. All right, and obviously top, just a raid modded BDU, and for pants, got on AOR 1. This is just a uniform that I threw together real quick. Thought it would look cool, because first rule of the infantry, always look cool. And if you don't look cool, there's no point to any of this, right? All right, so moving along. Fins, super important. You're not getting anywhere without these. I've got the old rocket fins. I know some of you guys are going to let me know that there's newer and better ones on the market, and it's very easy to upgrade these straps, yada, yada, yada. Got it, tracking. I know that. Got a long list of gear to acquire, and these work for now. I do love these fins. But do I need to upgrade them? Absolutely. Moving on down, not every mission requires a bump helmet. Some do, but in the event I need to wear a bump helmet, I've got a black one that I use for maritime specifically. Alrighty. Goggles aren't worn very often, but when they are, I've got a pretty decent pair of goggles, and they're a little bit polarized too, in case I'm training in the daylight and the sun is ripping. But these aren't worn very often. All right, moving on down the line here. Footwear. A lot of people prefer to wear Chucks, and I totally understand that. They don't let as much sand in. However, I do like these over the beach Ultima shoes. Once you get the sand out of them, they're pretty good. I don't know if they've made changes to them recently, but this pair I've not struggled as much with getting sand inside. I know a lot of people complain about getting sand inside these Ultimas, but I do not mind them. Um, but that is basically the entirety of my kit. I do not have the Scout Swimmers assault pack. What I do use is an old medium rucksack, and I just waterproof everything inside of it. Um, so that pretty much concludes the basic Scout Swimmers loadout for conducting reconnaissance operations uh, in a maritime environment, or from a maritime environment, I should say. If you guys like this series and enjoy it and want to see more of it, let me know down in the comments, and I may bring on some subject matter experts to kind of dive deeper into some of this stuff. But I'm really just kind of testing the water, no pun intended, by showing you guys some of this kit today, seeing how you react to it. If you like it, want to see more of it, then we'll go further on down the rabbit hole. But if not, this is all I've got for you today. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. And remember, join the tribe, subscribe.